Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Spellbinders Club. I'm Z-Man, and today we are doing a three-way battle between Roth and Solespawn. It's going to be a very interesting game. Do we want to say what our commanders are going to be this time around?
Russ probably the same one as always.
Mm, no,
No.
actually.
I, oh, he's changing it up.
I
Oh.
mean,
Who are
I
you
have played
playing
it.
this
I
time?
have played it in a video.
Oh, you've already played it,
But-
but you don't want to say who?
I mean, you're gonna find out soon enough.
Okay, fair enough. We'll figure out when we get into the game.
Oh
Are
god.
you guys ready to get into it?
I guess
Yeah.
so.
Turn order is going to be Roth is first, I am second, and Solespawn is third.
Last like always.
Yeah. Let's get into the game.
Oh. Here we are.
Oh yeah. Okay. I see
Okay.
you, Roth.
This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
See, I wanted to play another deck, but I'm waiting on cards for it, and I
Oh.
didn't want to like make another deck list once I get the 2 cards for it.
I do want to point something out. As the viewers may be looking at right now, I am not playing that life gain life drain deck this time. Look at me go.
You are not.
I have not given up on it yet. I have some changes I need to make to it, and I know I can win with it. I just can't do it on camera. But
I'm gonna.
right here. Oh.
Okay.
Eh.
Yeah, that's what I want to do
There we
because
go.
yeah, we might be doing this later in the game with Souls Commander. Okay, so if I just hold it there,
Yeah.
you should be able to at least read the name of my cards. Cool.
Guys, this is
Well-
my first homebrew deck that I've made in a very long time. I have made many adjustments to it. Solespawn has not played against it yet.
Yeah.
Roth has.
Played
He kind of
against
knows
rough
what to
draft
expect.
number 1. But
Yeah, I've made like 4 other drafts at this point. This is version like 5. So this is
Cool.
going to be a very interesting game for all of us.
if everyone's ready, I'm gonna start it.
I'm ready.
Start us off.
It's not land.
Oh no.
That's right. I'll play this super sick island from Unfinity. One to Unfinity or Unsets. I think it's Unfinity, maybe. Oh, no,
Infinity. Pass.
Draw for turn.
Z-Man's fancy
One for the
mommy deck.
plains. It is very fancy. I'm very excited to use this.
Oh.
And then I'm going to tap one
Oh,
for
no.
Soul Ring.
Ah, crikey.
And that is all I am able to do.
I'm
I will
danger.
pass the turn.
Alrighty. Yeah, Ross, that land is definitely from Infinity. I have like, I think
Yeah.
every single one. Yeah. Draw for turn. Ooh, I'm gonna play Command Tower. And gonna pass.
I'll draw for turn. That is also not a land.
Oh no.
I will play this fancy plains. Then I shall tap 2 or an Orzhov Signet. I can pay 1, tap it, and add a white and a black. And I will pass.
All right. I will untap and draw. This is only slightly a problem. But it's nice that I got the Soul Ring, but kind of hoping for more lands up front. I am not able to do anything, so I'm going to pass the turn.
Oh man. Alright. I draw for turn. Okay. Well, I guess I can do this then. I'm gonna play Necroblossom Snarl, and if I reveal a swamp or forest from my hand, it comes into play untapped. So there you go, there's a swamp. Look, I have a swamp, everybody. Look at the swamp.
Nice.
He has a swamp.
I have a swamp, so that means that comes there. Not tapped. That's great. I love it. I love it. Can I do anything? It does not look like it, so I'm gonna pass.
I'll untap and draw for turn. That is also not a land.
Oh no.
That's fine. Who needs lands? I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 for a inspiring statuary. Non-artifact spells you cast have improvise. Your artifacts can help cast those spells. Each artifact you tap after you're done activating mana abilities pays for 1. Generic. So I can't spend it for the colored part, but I can pay generic mana with my artifacts by tapping them.
Heck.
For
Okay.
non-artifact spells. And yeah, I will be done after that.
Man, this game's
Right.
starting off fairly
Nothing
slow.
to untap. And I will draw That does not help me either. It is not a land. Oh man, this really freaking sucks.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Did we all keep 2 land hands?
I kept a 1 land hand, but I had the soul ring. So was
I kept a
optimistic.
2-land hand.
This guy. I kept a 2-line hand, but I had a mana rock and I had the inspiring statuary, so I felt okay about it
Yeah.
Oh man.
because I knew I could at least make 4 mana. So
I have 8 cards in hand. I can't play anything, so I have to discard. I am discarding Complete Devotion.
Oh
maybe we
man.
should make a video on how to know if you should keep your starting hand.
I wouldn't know. And I'm going to pass the turn.
All right. I'm gonna draw. I am going to play that Swamp Yelp. Saw me play there.
Thanks for letting us know it's the same one.
Yeah, it's the exact same one. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Tap all 3 to play Chromatic Lantern. Lands I
Good
control
one.
have tap, add 1 mana of any color, so I've essentially got all color mana going on here, as well as that taps for 1 mana of any color. So that's great.
That is indeed great.
That is great. And I'm gonna pass.
Cool. I will untap. You can draw. It's not a land, by the way, if anyone was wondering.
Not a land.
Okay.
Oh man.
So Soul can cast his commander next turn.
I can.
We can cast our commander this turn as well, though. So we'll do that. I'll tap the plains to Orzhov Signet for a white, black, blue, and 1 generic. To cast Alela, Artful Provocateur. She is a legendary creature fairy warlock with flying, death touch, lifelink. Other creatures you control with flying get +1/+0. Whenever you cast an artifact or enchantment spell, create a 1/1 blue fairy creature token with flying, and she has 2 power and 3 toughness.
Huh.
A lot of
Oh,
words.
boy.
Not quite as many words as Soul's Commander,
Oh yeah.
but still a lot of words. And that's all I can do, so I will pass.
Alrighty. My turn. Don't have anything to untap. I swear, Plains has to be a land. It is a plains, thank God.
Oh.
I'm gonna play that. And then I'm going to pay a total of 4 for Porcelain Zealot. It is a 2/3. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn. If that creature has Toxic, it instead gets +2/+2 until end of turn.
Nice.
And yeah, that's all I can do. I will
Alright.
pass the turn.
My turn. Untap all these lands here. I'm going to draw for my turn. I'm going to play Temple of Plenty. Comes in the battlefield tapped. I get to scry 1 when it comes into the battlefield. Scry 1. I'm going to put this at the bottom. All right. And yeah, now I'm going to do what everybody was saying I was going to do. I'm going to tap everything to bring in my commander. Aw, yeah. Ixhel, Scion of Atraxa, is a legendary creature Phyrexian Angel. 2/5, has flying, vigilance, and toxic 2. Also has corrupted at the beginning of your end step. Each opponent who has 3 or more of poison counters exiles the top card of their library face down. You may look at and play those cards for as long as they remain exiled, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast those spells. So that means even when that's on the field or off the field, I get to play whatever cards are exiled because they're my cards now. And I pass the turn because I'm all tapped out and I can't do anything.
Alrighty. I shall untap. Draw for turn. Not a land. That's fine. Like, if there's any deck to not draw lands in that I'm okay with, it's this deck. Because I can do this. I will go tap this for a white and a black to cast a Guild Globe. It is a artifact that says when it enters the battlefield, draw a card, and I can pay 2, tap, and sacrifice Guild Globe to add 2 mana of different colors. So when that ETBs, I will draw my card. When it also ETBs, I will get a trigger from Alela, and I will make a blue fairy token creature if I can find. Also realizing Z's deck with Elesh Norn out really is not great for me.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that's right, because of the ETB trigger thing.
Yeah. And, well, it's not
Yup.
even that. It's like, if... Wait, no, it's fine, actually, because... Yeah, because Alela makes fairy tokens on cast, not on ETB, so it's actually fine. Never mind. So, we'll tap our island here, and we're going to play a Witch's Oven as well. It is
Oh.
also an artifact.
Yup.
It says, tap, sacrifice a creature, create a food token. If the sacrificed creature's toughness was 4 or greater, instead create 2 food tokens instead. That'll also trigger Alela, making me another fairy token.
Oh, man.
Go to the combats. I'm gonna swing 2 at Solespawn.
Yeah.
Just a 2/3 flying death touch lifelink is all.
So I don't want to lose my commander, and that's my only blocker. I'm going to have to take the 2 on the 2 commander damage.
Alrighty. And I will also gain 2 from the lifelink. Going to 42. And on that, I will pass the turn to Yuzi.
All right. I will untap and draw. All right, this makes things interesting. I'm going to pay 2 for Planar Disruption. Enchant artifact, creature, or planeswalker. Enchanted permanent can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. I'm going to put that onto Alela.
It's on a stack you're targeting Alela.
Yes.
In response, I'm going to sack it to Witch's Oven, send it to the command zone, and make a food token.
Huh.
Damn. Then I will tap Soul Ring, leave 1 floating. I'm going to use 1 of it to play Crawling Chorus. It has Toxic 1. When it dies, create a 1/1 colorless Phyrexian Might artifact creature token with Toxic 1, and this creature can't block. And then I will go to combat, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn with Porcelain Zealot. I'm going to target itself, which will make it a 3/4, and I am going to swing it at Roth.
The 3/4, you say?
Yes.
I'll take 3, going to 39.
Half nice.
Right, and that is all I can do. I'm going to pass the turn.
My turn. Okay. Untap everything. I will draw for my turn. I guess I will tap 3 to play Commander Sphere. Taps for any mana color in my commander's color identity, and I can sack it to draw a card if I ever wanted to. Tough choice. I'm just going to tap that to play Bilious Skull Dweller. It's a little 1/1 Phyrexian insect with Death Touch and Toxic 1. It's lovely. And I got 2 mana left. I can do stuff. No, I can't do anything past that. Thinking I'm going to... You know what? Nobody's poked Z yet, and Z won't be able to block me. So I'm going to poke Z just for funsies with my 2/5 commander. Toxic 2, so you're also going to get 2 infect counters or poison counters, whatever the heck you want to call them.
Yep. I'll put those out to the side right above me.
And Vigilance, attacking doesn't cause it to tap.
Going to 38.
And then I think that's all I'm going to do. I'll P the T.
Okay. I will untap and draw. Yeah, so I think I shuffled this too good and shuffled all the lands back into a big clump somewhere in my deck.
Uh-oh.
I still have not drawn one land. We are going to... Let's just do this. We will tap this for white, black, blue, and then 1, 2, 3 to recast my commander. Okay, and then on that, I will just pass the turn.
All right. I shall untap and draw.
Oh, also on my end step, I need to discard down to hand size because I have 8 cards in hand, so I need to discard 1. I will discard this Sharum the Hegemon. It's a big flying sphinx that lets me get stuff out of my graveyard when it ETBs, but I have nowhere near enough mana to cast it, so into the grave it goes. Anyways.
Man.
All right. I am going to then pay 4 for Indoctrination Attendant.
Uh,
It is a Phyrexian cleric with Toxic 1, and when it enters the battlefield, you may return another permanent you control to its owner's hand. If you do, create a 1/1 colorless Phyrexian Might artifact creature token with Toxic 1, and it can't block. I'm going to return Crawling Chorus to my hand to get that Phyrexian Might. And with going into combat, I'm going to put a +2/+2 counter on. No, it'll only be a +1/+1 on Porcelain Zealot, making it a 3/4. And I will be swinging 3.
Both have death touch.
On second thought, I'm just going to pass the turn.
all right. Untapping. Draw for turn. Should I make things spicy? Can I do this? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I'm gonna do? Gonna do something not as spicy as I wanted to, but this is gonna get things going. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna play an instant. Vraska's Fall. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker and gets a poison counter.
That's a good one.
Yep.
That's a pretty good
I
one.
will sack this fairy token.
I'm going to sacrifice my Phyrexian Might token.
Yeah. Get your poison counters, everybody. That means Z-Man's at 3, so that means I can make use of my commander's ability now on him.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Don't like
I might
that.
use this
So-
one.
Get ready to exile the top card of your library face down at the
Alright,
end of
this
my
red
end step.
die here will be my
Poison. So I still got 3 mana here. What can
Look
I
at
do
this
with it?
D10.
Roth,
Yes.
if I were to get rid of your commander, would you have enough mana to bring it back?
It would cost me 8. No.
No?
Yeah, it would cost me 8 because I'd be paying commander tax 2 times. So that would be. So, as it is now, I would not. But I do have my Witch's Oven, which I could sack my commander to. And then I would get another food token. And that would be enough mana to recast it.
So yeah, you just do that in
If I did my
response,
math right.
I'll save that then. And instead, a little early to play this, but whatever. I'm going to tap the last 3 mana to play Evolution Sage. Has landfall whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, I get to proliferate.
Oh
I mean,
boy.
early to play that.
I mean, I guess so, yeah. Like, I can proliferate you guys. I keep on forgetting I
Yeah.
can proliferate anything, really, as long as it's
Yeah,
a
anything
token.
with a counter on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're in danger.
What do I want to do? Does Z-Man, do you have any flying?
I do not.
You do not? I'm sending my
No.
commander at you again.
I will take the 2.
Take the 2 and the 2
I'll go down
poison
to 6.
and take the 2 commander damage.
Commander damage. Put me at a total of 4 commander damage. I'm gonna put that at the top there.
My combat step is over. Main phase 2 done. We're at the end step. Z-Man. It's time
Oh,
to
man.
exile the top card of your library face down, but I'm also going to look at it. Okay. I know what it is. You can put it back.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I mean, it's nothing too scary. All right. P the T.
Alrighty. I shall untippity tappity. Draw for turn. Guys, it's your land. Play this island that I drew.
Wow.
Where'd you go?
So proud of you.
Wow.
And then we're gonna do something fun. So Z, we can agree that soul is a problem right now, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're already at 5 infect, and he has a way to actively proliferate. I'm trying to think if I should destroy his commander or the
I
thing
would
that
greatly appreciate that.
would let him proliferate. So we're gonna be a jerk.
Stop it.
We are going to
Be a jerk.
take this
Be a jerk.
plains
Be a
to the
jerk.
Warzov Signet for a white and a black, blue. So I have white, black, blue. I'm going to cast Void Rend. This spell can't be countered. Destroy target non-land permanent. I'm targeting the Evolution Sage.
All right.
Then I would like to cast a non-artifact spell. So I'm going to tap 1 and a blue for Frogify. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a blue frog creature with base power and toughness 1/1 on your commander.
God damn it. It's a
False
frog.
commander's a frog.
It's just a 1/1 frog.
I love that so
Ribbit.
much, actually.
Okay. This is also an enchantment that I'm casting, so I do get a fairy token from that. I think I shall then spread the level a little bit and hit Z in the air for 2 flying. Lifelink Death Touch.
I will be taking the 2.
And I will be gaining 2.
Going down to 34.
And I'll gain go to 41 again. And on that, I'll pass to you, Z.
Alrighty. On tappity tap. Draw. Alright, well, this will kind of work. I'm going to tap 1 for Crawling Chorus once again.
Man.
When it dies, create a 1/1 colorless Phyrexia Might that can't block. Then I'm going to pay 3. I'm going to leave 1 floating to play Samite Herbalist. Whenever it becomes tapped, you gain 1 life and scry 1. And then going to combat, I am going to put +2/+2 onto Indoctrination Attendant, which will make it a 5/6. I will be swinging that 5/6 at Roth.
5/6 with Toxic.
Toxic 1.
5/6. I'll block with one of my fairy tokens.
Alright.
And then, or I'll declare a fairy token as a blocker, but then before damage resolves, I'm gonna sack it to the Witch's Oven.
Alright.
So your creature is still blocked, and I take no damage.
With that, I'm going to pass the turn.
Alrighty. I need to stop tapping out my mana because there's things I could have did to help me. Alright. I draw. Enchantment auras count as permanents, right?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm also doing you a favor because you're going to get a 3/3 beast creature token out of this. But I'm casting Beast Within, destroy target permanent, which I'm targeting that enchantment.
Okay. The Frogify?
Yeah.
Yep.
So my commander should go back to normal then.
Correct.
And you get a 3/3 beast creature token.
How is Beast Within worded?
Destroy target permanent. Its controller creates a 3/3 green beast creature token.
Okay. I'm curious. Like, I'm the owner of this card, yes?
Yeah.
It's my permanent that I own. Am I its controller, though, because it's on your creature?
Wait, that is a good point.
So I'm the one that cast it, so I'm the controller unless a card is that. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I thought it was probably like that, but yeah. Okay, so Frogify will be destroyed, and I'll make a 3/3 beast.
Yep. All right, what am I doing? Z-Man still has no flying.
No.
Correct.
I feel bad for consistently going at Z, but it's also dumb of me not to right now because...
Yeah. I mean, I do only have 1 flyer, and it is a 2/1.
I think I'm going to be nice. I'm going to give Z-Man a little break because I've already got him corrupted anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to skip on over to my end step, which means Z-Man, you have to do the whole exile-y thing.
So what you're doing is you're just using Z for card advantage at this point.
I mean, this turn, yes.
Keeping them alive.
Yeah.
To get you some card advantage.
Not the best thing, but at least it's in my stack of cards I can use. Okay, you can... The first one was totally better. All right.
Listen,
I mean,
this
honestly,
deck is
if
still
you're
kind of rough.
honestly, if you're exiling all of these basic lands, that's hilarious.
I will.
I swear to God, if you just...
I'm gonna be honest. None of those are lands right now.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I will be honest. All right, I'm peeing the tea.
I shall untap. I shall draw. Hey, it's a land.
Oh,
That's 2 lands in a row, boys. Let's go. It is a deserted beach. It enters tapped unless I control 2 or more other lands, which I do. Pay 2 blue, pit the white into Orzhov's Signet for a white and a black. That doesn't matter though. Just casting this legendary enchantment artifact called Bident of Thassa. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. So whenever I have a creature that deals combat damage, I draw a card for each creature that dealt combat damage. And then I can also pay 1 and a blue to tap it and make creatures your opponents control attack this turn if able. And then that is a enchantment / artifact. So, fairy time.
Fairy time.
Fairly Odd Parents.
Which one's Cosmo and which one's Wanda Roth?
This one can be Cosmos, and this one can be Wanda.
Nice.
The
And
rest
your
is
commander's that muscly one with a giant star wand. I can't remember his name.
I'm blanking out on his name. Damn it.
Okay, this is going to be a weird one. We're going to tap this for white, and then we're going to go tap these for 2 more. And I'm going to cast Prison Realm. When Prison Realm enters the battlefield, exile target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls until Prison Realm leaves the battlefield. When it enters the battlefield, scry 1. So, this has some weird interactions with commanders, by the way. And we're going to go over those because I am targeting Soul's Commander.
Yeah. Because, like, normally if, like, my commander gets exiled, I can choose to put it back in the command zone, right?
Yes, but because the command zone is still considered in exile, some cards don't work like this, but this and a few others do. Because it's being exiled and you're having it go there because the command zone is a replacement effect,
Okay.
it's still being seen as exiled. In this
So,
case, I
it's just-
think I said that correctly.
So it's just stuck in the command zone until that card leaves that.
No,
right?
no. It goes to the command zone. If you remove this, you get your commander back out of the command zone for free.
Oh.
But if you cast your commander from the command zone, then destroy
Thanks,
this
Vincent.
at another time. You wouldn't get it back. So basically, once you cast your commander, it doesn't see the information of it being there anymore because it changes zones.
What?
I might be doing a poor job of explaining it. Okay, so when I do this, you can have it just be regular exiled and possibly never get it back. Or you can have it go to the command zone, which is a replacement.
Yeah.
Is
I
it a
got that
replacement
part.
effect? Or
Yeah, no.
no,
The
I
part.
think it's a state-based action actually, but yeah. So this just still sees it being exiled.
I get the part where, like, if I get rid of that enchantment, then I can get my commander back from the command zone for free because
Yeah, because
it's
you're
still
following what the
and-
card says.
Yeah, it's still exiled. I'm confused about the part because, like, I could still cast my commander.
Yes, but if you cast the commander, that means it's changing zones. So then, at a later point in the game, if it was back in the command zone and you blew up Prison Realm, you would not get it back.
Oh, so it just okay. That makes sense to me now.
Yeah, so the first time I did not do a very good job explaining it, but because of it updating what it sees in exile and weird stuff like that. There's like a handful of cards that are like this, and they're just so weird with exiling commanders. But
Yeah. So you're doing that to me.
yes,
All right.
to your commander, and then I will scry 1. We'll leave that there, and because that is an enchantment, I will get another fairy token. These 2 here will be the ones that are currently summoning sick from this turn.
Heck.
Okay, that was a long explanation.
That was.
If you just Google, people in the comments, if you just Google Prison Realm Commander, you'll probably get a slightly better explanation than what I said. But yeah, anywho. Moving to the combats.
The combat.
Both of you have no flyers now, do ya?
That is correct.
That would be correct.
Okay. I will send... I've hit each of you once with my commander, right? So you each have 2 commander damage.
Did you hit me with your commander? Yes.
So.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
that's why
that 2
you're at
damage. Yeah.
38.
So I'm at 2 commander damage,
Okay.
yes.
Well, because these are already at 5 toxic, I feel like it's better to get some commander damage on Soul. So I'm going to send my commander at Soul. And I'm
Nice.
going to send... which one did I... Was this Wanda or Cosmos? I can't remember.
That's
Cosmo.
Cosmo.
Cosmos. I'm sending Cosmos at Z-Man. It's a 2/1 flyer.
I have no choice but to take the damage, and I am now at 4 commander damage.
I will gain 2 life from my commander's lifelink, going to 40.
I will
And
be
then
taking
I have...
2 damage.
Alright, I'll have 2 triggers on Bite and Thassa. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. I will draw a card for each of those, so I will draw 2 cards. And then I shall pass the turn.
Question: does commander damage stack for both players?
No, it's separate.
Okay, so I'm at 4 commander damage from Soul and 2 from you.
Yeah, you're at 4 from Ixhel and 2 from Alela.
Yeah, that's more so what I meant. All right,
Yeah,
I'll
because
untap
if
and
people
draw.
have partners, then the commander damage is separate. Or if someone takes control of your commander and hits you with it, that'll also add commander damage to that total.
All right, that untaps as well. Well, that was not a land, unfortunately. I'm scrying without the S. Uh, I'm gonna go to combat, and I am going to put a +1/+1 counter onto Semi Herbalist, making it a 3/2, and I'm going to be swinging 3/2 at Solespawn.
3/2 at Solespawn.
And because it became tapped, I gain a life, going to 33, and scry 1.
Nice.
I will be keeping that.
Oh, man. I mean, I'm going to take the 3.
And that is all I can do. I will pass the turn.
All right. Moitan. What can I get? Hey. All right. I am putting Temple of Silence in the battlefield. Enters tapped. I get to scry 1 when it enters. I am scrying now. I'm going to keep that at top, I guess. Okay. So, see, I was going to be mean to Roth because he was very mean to me.
Yeah.
Actually, it's kind of half mean, half very nice to you because of what it would have done. But instead, I'm going to choose to do this. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to play a Contaminate Grafter. It's a 5/5 with Trample and Toxic 1. It has whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to one or more players, proliferate. And Corrupted, at the beginning of your end step, if an opponent has 3 or more poison counters, draw a card, then you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield.
Oh, man. Oh,
Yeah, so essentially...
Wait, that's crazy with Evolution Sage.
So I'm going to skip combat. I'm going to go straight to my end step. Z-Man, you're lucky my commander's not in the field, so you don't have to do the thing.
Thank the gods.
However, because you have more than 3 poison counters, I get to take advantage of this thing here, which is I draw a card, and then I get to put a land. So I drew my card, and it happens to be a land, so I'm going to put it down. There we go. I put down a Exotic Orchid. It taps for add 1 mana of any color that an opponent controls could produce. I will P the T.
Okay. I shall untap. I shall draw. I shall play this Sunken Hollow. It enters tapped unless you control 2 or more basic lands. I do, in fact. So now your land can tap for black because this one taps for blue or black.
My only problem is that I can't draw lands. I'm so sad. 1 like equals 1 land for Z-Man.
Give Z-Man lands. He deserves them.
Go blue, white, and 1 for a Shine Chaser. It is a 1/1 fairy, and it has flying and vigilance, and it says it gets +1/+long as long as you control an artifact, and it gets +1/+long as long as you control an enchantment. So it's actually a 3/3. But it's actually a 4/3 because my commander gives all flying creatures I control +1/+0. 2 blue, and we'll tap these 2 food with your artifacts. We're going to cast Coastal Piracy. It's an enchantment. So I will get a trigger, make a... we'll do like this. These are the 3 that aren't summoning sick. This will be the one that's getting made. Coastal Piracy says, whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to opponent, you may draw a card. So it's like Trident of Thassa, except without the other part on it. And it's just an enchantment, not an enchantment artifact. Go to combat. We will send my commander at Soul, and we will send... I know I said this was the summoning sick one, but I'm only going to attack with 1, so we're going to send the other one at Z-Man, so 2 to each of you.
All right, well, I'm going to take the 2.
Souls as commander.
So that brings me to 6 commander damage from you.
And I will go down to 31 and take no commander damage.
We're
I will gain the 2 life from the life, going to 45. And then I will have 4 triggers. Coastal Piracy will trigger twice because I had 2 creatures deal combat damage, and Fighting a Thasta will trigger twice because I had 2 creatures deal combat damage, and I will in fact draw 4 cards. I did play a land for turn, but I will tap this land to get a white and a black with Orzhov's Signet. and I will cast this enchantment called Kaya's Ghost Form. It's an enchantment or enchant creature or planeswalker you control. When enchanted permanent dies or is put into exile, return that card to the battlefield under your control. I'm going to put it on my... And that is an enchantment, so I will get another fairy.
Nice.
And with that, I will pass the turn.
Path's turns are always so long.
Yeah.
All right, untap, draw.
Listen,
Guys,
last turn I was
you're never gonna
explaining the game
believe-
mechanic, so I want to hear it.
Guys, you'll never guess what I freaking drew.
Planes.
It's a land.
Aww. So happy. One of those likes actually worked.
It worked.
Liking
so
does
whoever
stuff.
liked, thank you.
What happens if I go and dislike the video? Does he-
Z-Man has to put that
does
land
he-
in his graveyard.
All right.
Just like. All right. Now I can actually do stuff. Tap 5.
Ugh.
You guys know what's gonna happen.
Mommy?
Mommy's coming out
Mommy.
to play.
Mommy?
It's a 4/7 with vigilance. If a permanent enters the battlefield, if a permanent entering the battlefield causes a trigger ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. Permanents entering the battlefield don't cause abilities of opponents don't cause abilities of permanents your opponents control to trigger. There, finally got it out. That took me a minute.
No landfall
And then
That sucks.
for us.
no.
Double landfall for Z.
Ugh.
Yay!
Hmm.
I am all tapped out, so I will go to combat. I'll put the +1/+1 onto Semite Herbalist, making it a 3/2. And I will swing the 3 at you, Roth.
It's how big? Just a 3/3?
It is a 3/2. But because it
3/2.
has tapped, I get to scry and gain a life. I'll gain a life, and I will keep it on top.
I will block with one of my 2/1 fairies. And
Yep. And that is all I am able to do. I will pass the turn.
I'm not a fan of your Commander Z with this deck, though there's other ways. And I will draw a card. I'm thinking because you've got my Commander all locked up there right now. This is the
Yeah.
path I'm
I
gonna
mean-
take here.
you can cast your commander.
I mean, I can. I don't want to right now because I want to get it back for free when I can.
What if I gave you your commander back?
Don't fall for it, soul.
I could give you your commander back and get rid of Z's at the same time.
What creatures do you have in your graveyard right now?
So my Herbalist, that's the only creature I have.
What does it do again?
When it becomes tapped, you gain a life and scry 1.
I'm down with that. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4 to play Geth's Summons. Return up to 1 target creature card from my graveyard to the battlefield, and corrupted for each opponent who has 3 or more poison counters as you cast the spell. Put up to 1 target creature card from that player's graveyard onto the battlefield under my control.
I like that card.
I do. I only have 1 creature card, Evolution Sage, and Z-Man. That one is now mine.
Yup.
I'm going to use this as that, and what's its power and toughness again?
2/1.
2/1.
Just put a 2/2.
Yeah, I'm putting a 2/2, but it's a 2/1. I am gonna do this just for future because the deal was that I'm gonna leave you alone for this turn.
Yep. And when I play this card that will get you commander back, I will leave your commander alone until my next turn.
Alrighty, that's a deal.
Because the way that I'm doing it, I could very well give you your commander back and just take it away again. I won't do that. For this turn, I won't do that.
Yeah.
Because that's shady. I'm not shady.
So that's gone. So I tapped those two, and I'm tapping this for the equip cost, which is the Trailblazer Boots. I am gonna put it on my 5/5. Obviously, I'm going to, because this has Summoning Sickness, I'm going to skip my combat step because Z-Man can block this because he doesn't control a non-basic land. So I'm going straight to end step. Can't do anything. Therefore, wait, no, I get to draw my card because Z-Man has 3 more poison counters. It's a land.
You get to play it.
I get to play it. Unfortunately, that does not trigger because of Z-Man's goddamn commander.
Yay!
So everybody's safe from some poison counters.
Yay! Thank you,
Yeah.
Elesh Norn. It's the last time I'm going to say that.
Yeah. And I pee the tea.
I shall untap. Need a bigger playmat. And draw. Now that's a good one. Before we get started, I'm going to play this Choked Estuary. As it enters the battlefield, you may reveal an island or swamp card from your hand. If you don't, it enters tapped. Well, because I am sticking true to my word, I shall tap a white and a blue. And I shall go a 1, 2, 3, 4 for 6 total. This is a non-artifact spell. It is called Banish into Fable. It is an instant. When you cast this spell from your hand, copy it if you control an artifact, then copy it if you control an enchantment. You may choose new targets for the copies. And then it says, return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. You create a 2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance. So I'm casting it, and then I get to copy it because I control an artifact, and I get to copy it because I control an enchantment. So there's three of the spell on the stack. Copy 1 will be targeting my own prison realm. Copy 2 will be targeting Elesh Norn.
Mm-hmm.
And the original will target Soul's Contaminant Crafter.
I got nothing I can do to do anything to that.
Very well then. I'm bouncing Prison Realm back to my hand, I'm bouncing your commander back to your hand, and I'm bouncing Contaminant Crafter.
Because that enchantment got away. Ixhel is back.
So Elesh Norn goes to my hand, right?
Yeah. You can
Okay.
have it go to the command zone if you want, and then it'll cost 7, but
Yeah, no.
we got 3 of those boys. We got a lot of boys. Let's do this. We are going to pay 1 to cast a Skull Clamp. Equipped creature gets +1/-1. When equipped creature is put into a graveyard, you draw 2 cards. And the equip cost is 1. I'm also going to pay a white and a blue. Tap the Skull Clamp to cast Empyrean Eagle. Is a 2/3 flying bird spirit. Other creatures you control with flying get +1/+1. And then I'll spend my last one to... no, I won't spend it yet, actually. I lied. Moving to combat. Soul has his commander that flies now. Z has no flyers still.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's send... Soul's commander's a 2/5. Interesting. Well, we will send... Shine Chaser at Z-Man, and that's all we'll do. We'll send Shine Chaser at Z-Man. Actually, it doesn't tap because it has Vigilance. It's a 3/3 flyer.
I have nothing that is able to counter that or block, so I'll be going to 29.
We'll have a Coastal Piracy and a Bite of Thassa trigger. I will draw a card for each of those. I think we'll just leave that 1 mana up for now, for no particular reason, and pass the turn.
Yeah, I have a turn fine. Anyways, I'm untapping,
Oh, what he's
I
gonna
am
do.
drawing, holding off on Elesh Norn.
Yeah.
I am tapping 2 for Sunclasp. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+3, and I could pay 1 white to return enchanted creature to its owner's hand. I am going to put that onto Indoctrination Attendant, making it now a 4/7.
Nice.
Elesh Norn at home.
Yes. And then I will be tapping another 1 and for a total of 2 for a total of 3 to play Pillar of Light. Exile target creature with toughness 4 or greater. I'm going to be exiling Solespawn, your commander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fine.
I don't want you
It's toughness 4 or greater.
toughness 4 or greater.
Okay. I don't know that I've ever seen a card that goes off of toughness like that. Usually it's power
I have a few of those
or
cards that do
greater
that.
or whatever, but yeah, toughness.
And then going to
Interesting.
combat. I'm going to put a +2/+2 onto Indoctrination Attendant, making it a 6/9. Nice.
Hmm.
Nice.
And
Nice.
I'm going to be swinging that at Roth.
A 6/9, and you can do what and return it to your hand?
Pay 1 to return to my hand.
And you have no mana open though.
Oh, shit. I already know what's going to happen.
It's Toxic 1 as well.
Yeah.
I'll just block with a Fairy. That's a 3/2. I don't have enough mana to get rid of it. Just wanted to
And
scare you a little bit.
that is all I'm able to do. I'm going to pass the turn.
Alrighty. Untapping. Untappity tap, 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 tap.
I
Drawing
think
a
that's
card.
correct.
Oh, man. Alright. Dropping a Sungrass Prairie as my land for turn. And because Elesh Norn is not there, my evolution stage triggers. I get to proliferate. The only things I can proliferate are your guys' poison counters. So you guys are getting a poison counter.
You poison.
Done it to Roth. Could have just done it to Roth and left me alone, but okay.
I could have. Oh yeah, this is tap 1, add 2, so technically I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. This works out that I can play both of this, alright? This is excellent.
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 I'm very happy for you.
Alrighty. So, our deal is over, Roth. We're all happy. We're all fair to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm only doing this because I want you corrupted as well.
Yeah.
But it's gonna benefit you too. You might.
Is it though?
It will.
There's some cards in here I don't want you getting.
It's not gonna. I mean, if they're on the top 3 cards in your library, then I'm not gonna get them.
True.
Because I'm about to make you draw
But-
3 cards. Yeah, I know you like drawing cards, but
Is
I'm
it
not
drawing
sure.
or milling?
Oh no, it's drawing. He's gonna draw cards. I'm not sure if he's gonna like the price he has to pay, but.
Oh no.
All right, so I just want to make sure this math happens all right, because I'm just going to tap everything all at once. So, all right, so I'm just tapping everything because it's all mana of any color. So the thing I'm talking to... Well, first I'm going to play Contaminant Grafter again. So that's 5 of my mana. And then I'm going to play Caress of Phyrexia. Target player draws 3 cards, loses 3 life, and gets 3 poison counters. And that one's going to Roth.
Draws 3, loses 3, gains 3. Yeesh. Alright, so I'll lose 42
See,
life.
Z-Man, with this card, and if my commander was still out, I could have had you dead this turn.
I will
At any
get
time.
3 more poison counters, correct?
Yes, so that should bring you to
I'm at
5.
5, and then I'll draw 3. I don't like drawing cards anymore.
I like the flavor text on this. I am weak. Make me ideal. So this is a 2-1. What did this one do again, Z, the one that I got from you?
Once it becomes tapped, you gain a life and scry 1.
All right, so I'm just going to swing it at you at 2-1.
I'm going to block it with Porcelain Zealot, which will kill it.
All right. And because it got tapped, I'm scrying 1. I like that one. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to gain a life. So I'm at 32. And this guy's gone. We're on the end step now, which means... What does that mean? It means I get to do this thing. I'm going to draw my card. And I only get to do it once because it doesn't say do it for every opponent. It just says if 1 or more of your opponents has 3 more poison counters, I get to draw a card.
Yeah.
And I do not have a land this time.
Yeah.
So I P the T.
Okay. I will untap. And I'll draw for the turn. That's a good one.
Uh-oh. Is it a board wipe?
No, worse.
Oh.
I think
Oh,
I can
no.
kill Soul.
Yeah.
Or Z.
Oh?
Neither of you have flyers, right?
Right now? No.
Cool, cool, cool.
Oh, no.
I'm scared. Mom, I need a ride home.
I don't feel safe here anymore.
Vorpal sword. Vorpal sword.
Pick me up.
Nah. I will... I'll play the Sky Cloud Expanse. I can, as my land for turn, I can pay 1 into it to add a white and a blue. And then... Do I want to do this turn? I feel like I might have to, because I feel like Soul is getting dangy. Gonna proliferate and stuff.
It is quite
Alright.
concerning.
Let me think about this for a second.
tapped
I don't
up.
know if you guys remember a certain card I played in the very first episode on this channel from this deck.
I sure as hell don't.
Oh, is it?
You
Are you
made a
gonna bring
short-
me down to friggin' 10?
Oh! Oh!
Screw off.
Sister Sphinx!
Screw off.
Okay, so yeah, that's what we're doing. I do have enough actually this time. Yeah, I actually have enough this time, unlike last game. Well, not last game, the first episode when I thought it cost 6. It cost 7. I've learned my lesson now. I can count. I have 7 lands plus other stuff. We're going to go
I
a
think.
white, a black, a blue, and then so that's white,
Alright.
black, blue.
Before you do this, deal time. I'm gonna present a deal for you.
Okay.
If you let me live, and if Zman, I guess you're just gonna murder everybody anyway, so the deal's not gonna happen. Because I was gonna say, like, if you let me live, I'll direct all my energy at Z-Man until he's gone. But if you're just gonna wipe one of us off anyway, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I literally got nothing, which is like half my deck.
Yeah, I'm not going to make a deal
Okay, that's fair enough.
because it is not. I don't think it's in my best interest to, because I think I can win on my next turn by taking someone out now and someone out on the next one. And I think on your next turn, you have the highest chance of taking me out as opposed to Z-Man. So that's why
Yeah.
I'm doing this.
Oh,
to
I can disintegrate Seaman on next turn probably.
All right, now I gotta redo my math. So this would be white,
Sorry.
black, blue. Yeah, white, black, blue, and then 2, and we'll just do 3, 4. Just want to double check. So this will be white, black, blue is what I need, and then 1, 2, because that's into that. 3, 4, for 7 total for Magister Sphinx. When it comes into play, target player's life total becomes 10. I am targeting Solespawn.
Why does this
This is
happen
one of the
to
cards
me?
I was terrified you were gonna get with Ixhel, by the way.
Yeah, that would have been great.
Yeah, I also drew it this turn, so that's. Well,
Yeah.
I also only drew it this turn because you gave me the 3 cards that were on top of it. So, thank you for those 3 cards, Soul Swan.
You
Okay.
screwed yourself, Soul Spawn.
Unknowingly.
It is an artifact, so we'll do this. Will be 4 that can attack and 1 that can't because of summoning sickness. Let's do this. I will move to combat. You have no flyers or reach, correct, Soul?
That is correct.
Okay. I will send those guys and 5. So that would be. Wait, I don't need to send that many
No.
actually, because they get +1/+0 for my commander and +1/+1 from Empyrean Eagle. So they're 3 2s. So yeah, I'll send 4 of them at you. So you have 12 damage in the air coming at you.
Yeah, I'm done.
And then Z-Man, I'm sending.
Wasn't the one have
you
stomach
have-
sickness?
Right. You have how many blockers?
I have a total of 1 on the ground.
1 on the ground, you say? Okay. So then I'll send these. Yeah, I'm sending 15 at you.
Ugh.
Which one's your biggest ground?
This 3/3 beast from Solespawn.
I'll block it with Crawling Chorus, and because it dies, I get a Phyrexian Might.
So you'll take
12 total.
6. Yeah, 6, and then. No, I did math wrong.
No, it would be.
Because this would be.
How much is your commander?
It'll be a 3/4 with the buff from Empyrean Eagle, so that would be 3 in the air. This will be also 3 because it gets buffed by my commander, so that's 6, 9. 9 in
Those
the
are all
air.
flying.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there was 6 on the ground plus the beast, so 9 on the ground. So it's actually been 18, so you'll take 15 still.
I'll take this. Going down to 14.
Okay. Second main. Oh wait, I have a lot of triggers on Biden of Thassa and Coastal Piracy. 10. I have 10 triggers on each, so I could draw 20 cards if I wanted to. Do I want to draw 20 cards?
Christ.
Oh man.
I mean, I don't see why not. Sure, I'll draw 20 cards.
See, you're done for.
I will be discarding a lot of cards. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 are lands.
Jesus Christ.
And then just other stuff. Not that it really matters. Yeah, I'll pass to you.
Alrighty, this is definitely not the way I wanted this game to go, but I just got very unlucky. Untap everything, draw. I'll pay 4 for against all odds. Choose one or both, exile target artifact or creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. Return target artifact or creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. I will be bringing back Sunlight Herbalist. I will not be exiling anything. Go to combat. I'm going to put the +1/+1 onto Sunlight Herbalist. Alright, fine. I'll put the +2/+2 onto Indoctrination Attendant. So it is a 6/9. And I will be swinging 6 at you.
I'll block with this beast token.
That is all I could do. I'm going to pass the turn and cry.
Okay. I'll untap, upkeep, draw. It doesn't really matter. I'll swing everything in the air.
Ouch.
If we want to do the math, we can. Unless you have anything.
That was a good game though. I almost won this one. Like the reason why we thought we were gonna win, I was gonna win this time, is because like I played this deck once before off camera and I obliterated them with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the power of this Phyrexia pre-built deck. It's great. I didn't win.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's great at hitting a target on your back.
Yes.
Yeah. That
you-
too.
Like, yeah, I was 100% like terrified. I was
Yeah.
like when I had one, I was like, okay, getting a little nervous because I know how quickly you can proliferate and give me more toxic and more all that stuff. So I was like, okay, it's only one for now. And then it's like, then I was at 5 and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then I drew that Magister Sphinx and I'm like, okay, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Get rid of this.
Honestly, Z-Man, you playing Elesh Norn there probably potentially may have saved Roth as well a little bit.
Yeah, because you missed out on at least one proliferate.
I think it was one proliferate. But like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which, if you were, as you were saying, on that next turn of yours, you could have hit me to 9.
Yeah.
Plus the one that you were able to, if you were able to do that one, that would have been 10. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations to Roth for the dub this time around.
This
He
deck
actually
did
won
much
with-
better than it did the first,
In the first
episode we
episode.
played with it.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. We'd be greatly appreciative if you wanted to do that. Also, for each like, you give me 1 land.
One land
And-
equals 1 land for Z-Man.
Precisely. If you guys want to see more Magic the Gathering content, hit that subscribe button as well. Check out all the links down in the description below. We have all of the social medias, our community Discord, where we like to interact with all of our members, play games with them there even as well. And yeah, that being said, that's it. That's all. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.